the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we are here for the Bumpy Road 250 as OP Premier Super Speedway Series brings you the final race in the Championship 8. Grab a seat, sit on down, and hold on. I am your host for tonight. My name is KR. It's just KR. We'll go with KR tonight. Yeah. With that being said, on the track right now is the 85 of Adam Kilday. Kilday trying to put in a lap time. One of our championship contenders, Anthony English, on top of the leaderboard with a 50.48. So Kilday inside the top 5 for the moment, still early in the qualifying session. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17. Reynolds hugging that yellow line. He makes his way onto the front stretch. And at the start finish line, Jimmy Reynolds going to end up in 6th. Another championship contender, that is the one of Josh Ball. Will he have anything for Anthony English, who has set that time early and no one so far has been able to match it? Josh Ball into 5th place, moving Kilday down to 6th. And just like that, they both are bumped out of the top 5. (14) of Vahjentai Guerrero takes the green flag for his timed lap. Richard Kuhn up to 11th, but still that 50.48 looks to be a time that is going to stand. Guerrero Giffen, as Zach Fritsch ends up in 12th. So Giffen and Guerrero are out on the speedway. Vahjentai can take over the top spot as Alex Giffen goes across the line and he ends up in 15th. There you have it. That is all the cars who are going to qualify, and Guerrero into 8th. Well, that being said, we're going to the national anthem. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, everyone, as the field begins rolling out. Let's get right into tonight's starting lineup on the inside of row number 1 with a quick time of 50.485 is the 44 of Anthony English. To his outside, Hunter Reynolds in the 26. Row number 2, Les Levy and Jeff Crosby Jr. Row 3, Gabe Butler and Josh Ball. Row number 4, Adam Kilday and Vahjentai Guerrero. Row 5 going to be Eric Laurie and Jimmy Reynolds. Row number 6, Zach Workman in the 19 and Richard Kuhn in the 47. Row 7, Zach Fritch and Peter DeBorgia. Thomas Lockwood and Alex Giffen in row 8. Row 9, Jeff Crosby Sr. and Sean McCara. Row 10 going to be made up of Nate Warren and Bubba Winningham. Row number 11 will be Alex Green and Logan York. Kevin Fries and Andrew Schroeder for row 12. And then Lynn McNeese and Adam Schramm at the tail end of this field. Now, as we get ready to fire off for the final time in the Championship 8, only 4 drivers can advance into the final round. Gabe Butler already has his race win. Who else will be joining Butler in the Championship 4 pace car? Heads for pit road. Here we go. Green flag is out for the first time in this one. Side by side into turn 1, the 44 and the 26. Both look to be getting through that gearbox cleanly and quickly. So far, everyone keeping it nice and tidy. '26 starting to edge out ahead just a little bit. Here they come around to lead the first lap. Hunter Reynolds will get it done with a healthy shove. Les Levy in the 62, taking over the top spot along that yellow line. Back of the pack looks like it is fanning out just a little bit. Adam Strom, Josh Ball, Andrew Schroeder at the tail end of this field. On the 44 of Anthony English sitting on pit road. Not sure what has happened to him, but this is not going to be good for his chances at making it into the championship 4. Logan York in the 0-2 trying to take it 3 wide. And Kevin Freeze up in the 3rd lane. Gabe Butler in the 88 has the fastest lap of the race right now. As our front battles 3 wide, it does appear that the 44 of Anthony English has made it back out on the speedway. 44 going to need a couple of yellows to get back into this one. The 44 going to have to try and weather the storm. See how it turns out. Meanwhile, Les Levy in the 62 out in front. Logan York and Kevin Freeze got to the front of the field, but they have been unable to clear the 26. They're up on the top shelf still. On board with one of our championship contenders, this is the 19 of Zach Workman. Workman behind the 071 of Eric Laurie. Thomas Lockwood in the 38. tucked in behind the 16 of Nate Warren. Warren gonna slide down to the inside. Looks like the 17 falling back just a little bit. It's the 02 and the 25. Lind into the second lane. Hunter Reynolds in the 26, taking over the top spot. Once again, he wrestles that one back away from the 33, Jeff Crosby Jr. Our entire field is within 2 seconds of each other, minus the 44 Anthony English. As English crosses the start-finish line, he's just about a half a lap behind this group. Let's go ahead and take a look at our point standings as they came into this race. Gabe Butler picked up the win last week. Kilday just 7 points to the good. English 4 points. Logan York just 1 point. However, this is going to be a heck of a battle for everyone involved except for Gabe Butler. He's out there with the get out of jail free card. Our drivers who've been hot. Anthony English earning 150 points in the last 3 races. Adam Kilday, Logan York, Guerrero, and Gabe Butler. All these guys, the last 3 races have earned the most points, all of them championship contenders. As I mentioned, Gabe Butler did pick up the win last week. Kilday was second. Hunter Reynolds third, and a heck of a finish for that one at Talladega. Anthony English and Eric Glory rounding out your top 5. Kilday and English winning stage 1 and 2. We also have our non-playoff driver points battle, and that is currently being led by the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Eric Glory, Mark Mann, and Richard Kuhn within striking distance of Reynolds, but Hunter, putting together some very solid races, is opening that points gap each and every week. Down the back stretch, the 26 and the 14, running door to door. Coming up on about halfway here in stage number 1. It looks like Dave Hunt's not out there. I just now realized that. Dave Hunt not out there. Dave going to be one of our contenders not advancing into the championship 4. English in the 44 trying to wheel that race car and keep it in front of this group before he goes another lap down. So the field was 3 wide for a while. Now that seems they've settled into 2 wide racing action. Guerrero in the 14 has the 12 of Zach Fritz on his back bumper, and the 44 of Anthony English looks like he's about to be swallowed up. English going to be 3 laps down. Everyone squeezing by as the 44 stays to the outside lane. Now English slots in. Hopefully we can get a word in with the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Schroeder has a new paint scheme here tonight. Interested in seeing what it is all about. If we get a break, see if we can't talk to him. Schroeder, DeBorgia, and McNeese at the tail end of this field. Win in the 84. Last car on the lead lap. We work lap 17. Fuel window is open. We're going to see these guys hit pit road next time by. Let's see who is going to come down pit road. Doesn't look like anybody's going to hit pit lane. Vahjentai Guerrero in the 14 getting crossed up a little bit up into the wall. Now here they come, large group, a lot of brakes being locked up. 17 is sideways, Jimmy Reynolds going around. 14 of Vahjentai Guerrero, Josh Ball getting bumped. So a lot of drivers in trouble on the first pit stop of this race. Kevin Freeze and Nate Warren lead the next group onto pit road. A little bit more calmer entry for this group. Adam Strom in the 87. Look like he's going to miss his entry onto pit road. Going to be serving a penalty for that one. And a very long pit stop as well. So Strom in trouble as well. Nate Warren leading this group off of pit road. But the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. has a full head of steam. New leader, that is the 33. Logan York, Adam Kilday right behind him. Kilday going to try and get around to the outside of the 33. We're working lap 21 of 100. Again, we're going to try some three-wide racing action. The 16 of Nate Warren and the 25 of Kevin Freeze up on the high side. A little bit of contact with the wall there for Warren as Anthony English gets swallowed back up. So Kilday in the 85 down on the yellow line. This group has about a 5-second lead over the 071 of Eric Laurie. Eric Laurie, Sean McCara, Bubba Winningham in the 66. And then 6 seconds behind the race lead, that is the 47 of Richard Kuhn, the 84 of Lynn McNeese, the 1 of Josh Ball, and the 38 of Thomas Lockwood. Onto the backstretch, just about a lap and a half here in stage number 1. Gabe Butler in the 88 starting to surge ahead. One more time around for this stage. Somebody's going to come away with some points. Once again, the 88 and the 26 side by side. Trying to have that third lane work. That's the 19 and the 16. Here they come at the line. It's going to be the 88 of Gabe Butler winning the stage. Adam Schramm going another lap down in the 87. Well, Schramm 2 laps down now. Alex Giffen, the first car, 1 lap down. Giffen in that lead pack. Trouble for the 1 of Josh Ball. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to the 1. Maybe contact there, sending him hard into the wall. Josh Ball just tagging the wall there. Take another look here. Not really sure what happened to the 1 there, but it is definitely unusual to see that happen to Josh Ball. The field getting caught up by the pace car. And they make their way on a pit road. So Butler wins the race off of pit road. Let's see if we can't get a quick word in with the 88. Gabe, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, Carol. How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. Hey, it was a pretty close one, but it looked like you won the stage. You confirm?
I got him. I think I got him by a bumper.
By a bumper. That's pretty good, close and hard racing.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, I'm good for next week. So, but I'll take the points anyway.
Absolutely. Well, man, you know, picking up the win last week gives you kind of the free pass here, but apparently that's not what you're here for. You're still going after this.
Yeah, try and keep the momentum going, man, and hopefully we can stay clean and get to the end of this one in one piece.
All right, man. Any shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Just a big shout out to the Boot Knocker boys and OP and all the admins and everybody that's watching, KR, and of course yourself there, buddy.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on stage 1.
Thanks, man.
Gabe Butler from Team Bootnaka picking up your stage win. With that, we're going to take a quick break. No one go anywhere. Be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Field is racked and stacked. Down the backstretch we go as we get ready to wrap up our first yellow flag of the night. Pace car gonna get out of the way. Here we go. Green flag is out. The 88 and the 85 going to lead this charge into turn 1. Now the 88 and the 26 running nose to tail. Let him Kilday. Trying to challenge on the outside lane. Stage number 2 going to end at lap 50. On board with the 71 of Sean McCara. Jeff Crosby Sr. still sitting on pit road having his car worked on. He was involved with the incident with Josh Ball. Josh Ball has made his way back out onto the track, but he is not on the lead lap. So this yellow flag that recently came out has bunched this group up. And Andrew Schroeder in the 48, the last car on the lead lap. Less than 2 seconds behind the race lead. Anthony English in the 44. Trying to get back to the lead lap, but may not happen. As Schramm and Ball are ahead of him, and they are a lap down as well. Kilday, Workman, Butler, and York in the top four. They are 4 of our 8 championship contenders. The other championship contenders are not faring very well. Vahjentai, Guerrero, Josh Ball, and Anthony English running 20th or worse. And Dave Hunt not making it in the race. Zach Fritsch pulling it onto pit road, has been there for the last minute or so. Jeff Crosby Sr. has rejoined the race in the 15, currently sitting in 26th spot. He pulls it back down onto pit road. Workman, Kilday, York, and Butler still in that top 4. As Workman dives down to the inside, maybe a little bit of contact there with 85 of Kilday. Oh, trouble. A round goes to 62. Eric Laurie, Alex Green. Lynn McNeese looked to be bailing out there as well, but trouble for the 62 of Les Levy. Alex Giffen getting a piece of it. '17 and the 62 just not getting it right in the corner. So yellow flag is out once again, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Our second yellow flag of the night is about wrapped up. The field is lined up side by side. We're getting ready for the final sprint to the end of stage number 1. Zach Workman and Vahjentai Guerrero did not hit pit road. Everyone else has come down pit lane. Got some fuel in their tanks. So the 19 and the 14 picking track position to try and win this stage. Green flag is waving once again. And Vahjentai Guerrero in the 14 quickly drops down to the inside. Kevin Freeze in the 25 has been trying to get to that race lead, has not been able to do it yet until now. The 25 out in front. Kevin up 21 spots to make that happen. So the 14 is now down on the inside, the 25 and the 19 getting very close to each other. Josh Ball in the 1, making his way back out onto the speedway. Zach Fritch in the 12, looks like he has gone behind the wall. Looks like maybe his night is done. So an early exit for the 12 machine, I believe. He will be our first casualty. So Josh Ball, Anthony English still trying to get back on the lead lap. Anthony English in the 44. Good news for him. There is nobody else in front of him. Trying to get a lap back. So should we get another yellow flag, English will receive the free pass. Meanwhile, back to the front, the 14 and the 19 side by side once again. As the 19 is the race leader, the 14 making a move up to the outside. Stage 2 getting very close to the end. Down to just 2 more laps to go. The 19 and the 14 stayed out to gain track position. Will this work? Can they hold on for a lap and a half? .14 with a bit of a wiggle there as they come to the trioval side by side at the line. One more lap to go here in stage number 2. Down the back stretch, it's still the 14 and the 19. Does anybody have anything for them? Oh, big wiggle out of the 19. He's peeling off. He's got to hit pit road. And at the line, it looked like the 25 of Kevin Freeze picking up the stage win as Zach Workman just could not hold on. Running out of fuel at the very end. And trouble down the backstretch. Sean McCara getting involved. Alex Green, Alex Giffen. 88 of Gabe Butler also getting a piece of it. So the yellow flag comes out for the 3rd time, just as we had finished stage 2. Schroeder and Butler look to be making contact there early on. Bubba Winningham getting a piece of it as well. Kevin Freeze going to lead this group onto pit road. Anthony English in the 44. Looks like maybe he is finally going to get one of his laps back. I'll put him just one lap down. We'll let Kevin make his pit stop. And we'll see if we can't get a word with the Team Bootnaka driver. Kevin, this is KR up in the booth. Got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, how are you doing, KR?
Not too bad. It was pretty close, but it looked like you won the stage.
Heck yeah. Got a great, got some help with a great run from behind me with, oh my God. Some awesome teammates, and we're doing pretty well tonight. They got some damage there, of course, but we're all running pretty well. Somehow Hunter's car is still pretty fast, even with a boatload of damage on it. So things are looking pretty good for us.
Well, man, that 25 is looking very fast. The 88 of Gabe Butler had stage 1 and locked in last week, and the 25 here picking up stage 2. So it looks like Team Bootnaka doing a good job.
Yeah, we gotta just take all the points we can from these playoff guys, make them sweat a bit, I don't know what the playoff cut line is looking like coming into the race, but normally it's pretty tight, and hopefully we can make them all a little anxious, and maybe we'll do some stupid stuff and make it entertaining for everybody.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's never any shortage of stupid stuff on a racetrack.
No, never. Got to keep it fun for everybody.
So, all right, man. Well, final shout outs, thank yous for stage number 2 victory.
Yeah, thank you to you for putting on the broadcast, and all the boys in Team Boot Knock It tonight. We're having fun, just mixing it up here on the track, and most of us don't have anything to race for in terms of the playoffs. I think actually all of us. So we can just go out here and have fun and not really care about the end result for ourselves. So it's a fun way to race.
All right, man. Well, get out there, get you a race win, and make everyone else start sweating, like you said.
Heck yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully we can make that happen.
All right, man. Well, nice job on stage number 2.
Thank you. I hope you all enjoy the race.
Yeah. That is Kevin Freeze, driver of the 25. Our stage 2 winner. Now we're on our final sprint to the end. Lights have gone out. On the front row for this restart, the 85 of Adam Kilday and the 33, Jeff Crosby Jr. Row 2 going to be the 16 of Nate Warren and the 25 of Kevin Freeze, our stage 2 winner. 19 and the 47 in row 3, row 4, 071 and the 87, Adam Schramm. There's Schramm getting back on the lead lap. As they stab that throttle once again, and we get rolling. So Kilday on the inside with the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. on the outside. That 33 not quite clear enough to drop down to the inside. Kevin Freeze continues to push on that back bumper. So Anthony English now finding himself one lap down. He and Alex Green will be fighting for that first car to be one lap down. Alex Green in the 3 running around all by himself. Heavily torn up race car. So Anthony English should play it smart here and not push the issue. Butler in the 88 trying to make it 3 wide. Nobody really up there with him. He blends back in with the 99 of Alex Giffen just ahead of him. Last car on the lead lap, that is the 14 of Vahjentai Guerrero. 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr., multiple laps down. Josh Ball in the 1, multiple laps down as well. Josh Ball needs some help to get back into this one. Anthony English got a little bit of help. He has been battling since the start of this race. Qualified on pole, and then had to go down pit road early on, lost 2 laps. And the 44 has been battling back ever since. Now finding himself just 1 lap down. 1 more yellow flag and Anthony English gets back on the lead lap, and it'll be interesting to see if he can come back and win this one. Starting 26 cars tonight, only 1 of them is out of the race. That is the 12 of Zach Fridge. (33, 25, and 41) sail off into turn 3, 3 wide. You'll have a lot of racing to go, and it doesn't mean that these guys are going to settle in. DeBorgia, Gabe Butler, and Hunter Reynolds in the 3rd lane. And the 41 drops down to the middle. Peter DeBorgia can't clear the 33, but now in front of the 25. That does leave the 3rd lane broken up just a little bit as Alex Green moves to the inside. Field going to work on past him. Driving around a torn up race car is not a lot of fun, but got to give props to Alex in that number 3. Didn't just park it. He's going to go out there. He's going to try and finish every lap. As DeBorgia transfers all the way down to the bottom. With the 41 out in front. Everyone on the same pit strategy. Won't be a whole lot of trickery just yet. We'll have to see these guys on the pit road. Let's say 2 more times. Yeah, 2 more times. If I did my math right. As the 41 makes his way onto the front stretch. Borgia, our race leader. Workman in the 19 trying to make something of the 3rd lane, but don't have a whole lot of help just yet. DeBorgia, Freeze running 1 and 2. 14 of Vahjentai Guerrero still at the tail of this field, along with 15, the 1, and the 44. They are keeping pace, but giving themselves a little bit of distance. On board with a 0-2 of Logan York. Is the yellow flag going to come out once again? And it looks like trouble for the 99 of Alex Giffen. That was a very hard hit into the outside wall. Workman, Lockwood, those two getting a piece of it. Lynn McNeese gonna flip him just a little bit there. Looked like a shot from the 38 through the 19. Into the 99. All right, with that being said, we'll be back right after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Well, thanks, Miss Mara. Glad I could be talking to a muted mic. That's always fun. But we got it back, though. We now have sound once again. So the 41 and the 25 are side by side. 33 and the 85. That is Jeff Crosby Jr. and Adam Kilday. Kilday leads all of our championship contenders. And it's Vahjentai Guerrero's Les Levy and the 19 almost get together. The Kilday, Guerrero, Workman, your first three running contenders. And Gabe, Butler, Logan York, and Anthony English in 19th spot with Josh Ball in 21st. Multiple laps down, this race starting to wind down, and you heard it from the 48, or maybe you didn't. I don't know when we lost sound. 48, we got to talk to him about his paint scheme. He said that, yeah, it's a little bit rough. A lot of these guys pushing hard for their teammate to try and get into the championship four. Going to see these guys hit pit road one more time. Les Levy in the 62 using that third lane. He and Logan York. Logan gonna try and follow Levy to the front. Trouble as the 62, 84, and 26 spin down to the inside wall. Sixth yellow flag of the night. It looks like Les Levy not quite clear the 84. Strom getting involved. Ooh, and Strom getting freight trained. Not a good feeling for the 87. That was Josh Ball. It looks like Josh just not able to see. All right, we'll be right back. here in just a moment.
Burning rubber shadows creeping fast, pushing limits, flags waving at last. Straps in the air, danger everywhere. Feel the fury, no time to spare. Yellow waving, slow it down. Caution lights spinning round and round. Green means go hit the gas. Victory's grip ain't gonna last. Rising our flag to show you the way. Flags in the wind, scream and sway. Green means go, hit the gas. Victory's grip ain't gonna last. Rising our flag to show you the way. Flags in the wind, scream and sway. Your edge to win is right here. Racetrack thunder loud and clear. Blue flag, move aside. Fast ones coming, gonna ride. Black flag penalties call. Push too hard, you're gonna fall. Adrenaline pounding, blood runs cold. Checkered flag stories unfold. Harassing our flag, lightening the track. Guiding you, no looking back. Red flag, halt the race. Dangerous breath in your face. Green flag fly, take the lead. Leave the dust, heed the speed.
All right, here we go. Yellow flag going to be pulled back in and the green flag put back out. Josh Ball, after heavy contact with Adam Schramm, he is pulled onto pit road. He is having that car worked on, but it does not look good for Josh Ball to advance into the championship 4. Anthony English in the 44, trying to turn his race around after getting back on the lead lap. The 44 has been mid-pack and maybe just waiting for the right time to make a move. It was 17 laps to go and everyone maybe probably on that last pit stop. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 has the fastest lap of the race at a 46.42. Alex Green in the 3, still running around in that damaged race car as the field works its way past him. And now he'll begin riding around all by himself. A very boring race for the 3 when this happens, but you gotta give the resilience a high five as the yellow flag's coming out. Lynn McNeese around. Eric Laurie getting a piece of it as well. Lynn McNeese and Eric Laurie just getting together, and around goes the 84. Take one more look at it here, and around goes the 84. Little gentle contact into the wall and grabs the gear and gets rolling. So the 25 winning stage number 2 is out in front. And Kevin Freeze going to come down pit road. Brings a few other drivers with him. The 41 of Peter DeBorgia, the next driver to hit pit lane. So Jeff Crosby Jr. is our race leader, and it looks like Thomas Lockwood going to get the free pass. A lot of drivers down on the apron trying to save as much fuel as possible. Lights should go out on the pace car this time, and we're going to set them up side by side. Zach Workman in the 19 leads our championship contenders. So side by side on the front row, the 33 and the 19. It's Vahjentai, Guerrero, and Adam Kilday for row 2. Row 3, 02 of Logan York, and the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Field in turns 3 and 4. This race is getting down to the nitty gritty now. Pace car going to hit pit lane. Jeff Crosby Jr., Zach Workman on the throttle. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Down to 11 laps to go. Workman on the outside trying to get that nose out in front, but the 33 has the preferred line out on the inside. All Workman has to do is hold off this field like this, and it sets him up nicely for a one-on-one with the 33 to win the race. Workman did come in to this race well down the points order. He'll be going for that race win for sure. English in the 44, still in the mid pack, battling with Gabe Butler. John McCarran in the 71. Oh, and around goes the 48. Butler gets caught up. 33 looks like getting through it. Andrew Schroeder in the 48. Going around. John McCarran, Peter DeBorgia getting a piece of it. And 25 just making contact. So big crash here in the closing laps of the race. Once again, a lot of drivers down on the apron trying to save fuel. Workman not going to make a pit stop. Kevin Freeze pulls down on the pit road. So too does the back half of the field. Josh Ball in the one, getting a lap back. Still several laps down, but he'll take what he can get. So Workman and Kilday running 1 and 2, both championship contenders. Vahjentai, Guerrero, Logan York are 5th and 6th. Anthony English currently 8th, and Gabe Butler 11th. Lights should go out on the pace car, and we're gonna get them side by side once again. So Zach Workman and Adam Kilday on the front row for this restart. There's Jeff Crosby Jr. and Jimmy Reynolds for row number 2. And then Vahjentai Guerrero and Logan York for row 3 on this restart. Zach Fritsch out of the race. He is now joined by the 87 of Adam Schramm. 87 calling it a night. Josh Ball still out there, currently in 24th. 23rd, Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15 machine. Andrew Schroeder on pit road. Bubba Winningham looks like he is going to be out of the race as well. Here we go. Green flag back out. And we get ready to try and wrap this race up. 5 laps to go. Workman in the 19, out in front. Adam Kilday in the 85, charging in the outside lane. Can Workman hold on for 4 laps? Down the back stretch, Kilday with Reynolds on his back bumper. Kevin Freeze and Peter DeBorgia trying to be in the 3rd lane. Oh, and the 44 and the 41 make contact. Yellow flag comes out. Peter DeBorgia able to continue on. Looks like the 15 got involved as well. That was started with the 41 and 44. Just close racing. Either way, the yellow flag is out once again. Gonna take a quick break. Be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The 19 and the 85 going to line up side by side as the lights go out on the pace car. Gonna try and get this one done as we are in our first attempt at a green-white checkered. All right, so as it has been for the last few restarts, the 19 of Zach Workman and the 85 of Adam Kilday on the front row, with the 33 and the 17 for row 2. Row 3, Vahjentai Guerrero and the 25 of Kevin Freeze. Workman and Kilday each trying to win the race, each trying to advance into the championship 4. Right now we have 16 cars on the lead lap. Pace car pulls to the inside, and here we go. First attempt at a green-white checkered. The 19 down on the inside, hugging that yellow line. The 85 of Kilday wants to try and be as close as possible. Once we get the white flag, the next flag will end it. Here we come to the line. The 19 has the advantage for the moment, but white flag is out. Who in the 85 a little bit out of shape, but holds on to it. Down the backstretch, the 19 looking like he is every bit capable of winning this race, but still has a little bit to go. The 19 still down on the bottom. The 33, oh, as around goes to 26. Nate Warren collected. Josh Paul collected. But here they come to the line. Zach Workman in the 19 is going to pick up the win and advance into the championship 4. So Zach Workman gets it done. Workman, our race winner. Adam Kilday brings it home in second. Jeff Crosby Jr. third. Jimmy Reynolds fourth, and Vahjentai Guerrero going to round out the top 5. Logan York in 6th, 7th goes to Kevin Freeze. Richard Kuhn 8th, 9th is Gabe Butler. Sean McCara in 10th, 11th Lynn McNeese. Les Levy 12th, 13th goes to Nate Warren. 14th is Anthony English. Alex Giffen 15th, 16th place is Hunter Reynolds. Lockwood in 17th. 18th spot goes to Alex Green in the 3. Peter DeBorgia finishing 19th. 20th is Eric Laurie. 21st, Jeff Crosby Sr. Bubba Winningham, 22nd. 23rd, Andrew Schroeder. Josh Ball, 24th. Adam Schramm, 25th. And Zach Fridge in 26th. So as the 19 was in pretty much a must-win situation, pulls out the win that he needed. So let's start our post-race interview with our race winner, Zach Workman. Congratulations on the race win.
Thank you, buddy. It's been too long.
Man, I'll tell you what, that 19 came in well down the points and in that must-win situation to advance to the championship 4, and here you are, you've pulled it off. Man, nice job.
Yeah, I mean, all goes out to my team, really. Just keeping me up there. Jeff with the amazing pushes and restarts, and Peter on the box doing spotting, Nate helping out, and Zach helping out earlier as well. Just had to bail, real life stuff, but yeah, it's been too long. It's been 4 seasons now and almost 2 full years. So it's been a while. It's been a long time coming, and yeah, couldn't happen at a better time.
Well, Zach, as a championship 4 driver, you'll join Gabe Butler. And if I had to guess, I'd say it'd be Adam Kilday. But after that, it's too close for me to call. So looking to next week, how you going to attack it?
Well, got nothing to lose. So it's kind of like this race. We're so far out of it. Kind of been the underdog all season, just kind of laying low. And yeah, all I wanted was a shot, and we got a shot. So I don't know. I'll give it all she got, see what we can do, and hopefully be a 2-time champ.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you next week. And final shout-outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Of course, I want to thank FSR, just everything they've done this entire race and season for me. My parents for always watching every week and seeing always end up on the tow truck or just barely lose. So it's been a while for them too. My girlfriend for letting me do this. And then you up there in the booth, KR. It's you do a lot for us, and I appreciate you watching us turn around circles so many times and just giving us a place to race and people to watch and have a good time. So I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate all the admins for doing the hard work behind the scenes and putting this stuff together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Zach, thank you very much for that. And man, once again, congratulations on the race win.
Thank you.
There you have it. Zach Workman, our race winner and advancing into the championship 4. Now let's move on to our second place finisher. And that is the 85 of Adam Kilday. Adam, congratulations on second place. I'm not the official tally, but it looks like you did enough to get in to the championship 4.
Yeah. Mine and Anthony's plan tonight was to rack up as much stage points as we could to put us in a safe, position for the rest of the other half of the race. But on like lap 2, Anthony had his internet drop out, and it gave him a weird bug where everyone in the field was hitting him, and no one could see him. But it ended up like totaling his car, so he had to tow early on and take a faster pair, so it put him like a few laps down to where he tried. Well, he did get somewhat back on the lead lap at the end, but it was just the way this track runs and how much track position matters, and it's kind of can be difficult at times here at 08. you just need a lot to go your way. But unfortunately for him, not much went his way for the end. But yeah, he deserved a way better finish than what he got tonight. So the team worked together tonight, I would say, in Vendetta, and yeah, I guess that's all that matters at the end of the day, really.
Well, man, a good solid second place for you in that 85. Shout out, thank yous. Anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I want to thank Jimmy for the pushing at the end. Probably not much else he could do to try to surge me out in front of Workman. I want to do probably an apology to whoever was involved in the first green flag pit stop. I was trying to avoid running over someone in front of me and went down to kind of fill in a hole I thought was there, but it got some people involved with that. I do another shout out to the Team Vendetta, and a shout out to probably Workman at the end. That was awesome, racing him for the win there. Who else is it? Like you, dude, you in the broadcast, KR, dude, at Turn 3, the OP League, and everything those guys do behind the scenes, and yeah, that should about do it.
All right, man. Well, nice job, and once again, congratulations on Championship 4 and second place.
Awesome. Appreciate it, dude.
That is Adam Kilday, driver of the 85, our second place finisher. Now, let's move on to our third and final step of the podium. That is the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. Congratulations, Jeff, on a solid third place finish. Tell me a little bit about your race.
Oh, man. Yeah, just we had one goal tonight, and that was just to make sure Workman got the win. And honestly, I just tried to stay up front. Majority of the night, I had really good, clean pit stops, and I don't know. It kind of worked out. I didn't really get tangled up this time around, which is shocking. I don't even think I got outside the top 10 at all this race, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, the goal was to get Workman the win, and it happened.
Well, we got Workman the win, and you got a third place finish. So a bit of a rough one out there tonight. Tell me a little bit about what all you were seeing out there.
I've seen a lot of people disappearing. I've seen a lot of people hit the wall. I've seen a lot of people checking up in my rearview mirror, and thankfully it stayed in my rearview mirror. I didn't have to deal with any of that. We kind of got a little worried there at the end with fuel, especially if we were going to have a second green white checkered, but thankfully that did not happen. It's kind of weird here. We can't really go 3 wide much when it's lower temps like that. So I don't know if we really had that much on the broadcast, but I think toward the end there, people were just trying to do whatever they can to get a better finish. But overall, thankfully I did not see a bunch of carnage, or I wasn't part of a bunch of carnage.
Well, that's good for you, and that 33 does look fairly clean, man. So a great third place finish for you. Shout out, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to you for being in the broadcast booth once again. I appreciate all you do. I want to give a shout out to Workman. He's definitely needed that, especially after last week. That was a bummer. His internet went out last week, and we knew going into this week that he needed the win. And all of the rest of my teammates, Nate, Fritch, and Peter. I give a shout out to my wife for letting me do this crazy hobby. It's always a fun time. That's pretty much it.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Once again, congratulations on third place.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right, that is Jeff Crosby Jr., our third and final step of the podium. That'll do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But next week is our Championship 4. It is our final race here in season 14, and it is taking place at Daytona. Make sure you tune in for that, because we will be crowning a champion. So Until next week, y'all stay safe. Have a great night.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.